what's up. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make banana pancakes. For this you'll need a very ripe banana. You can use any milk of choice. I'm using almond milk and I'm using 2 cups, which is 450 ml. And then I'm using wheat flour for a healthier substitute of all-purpose flour, and I'm using 2/3 of a cup. And here I have brown sugar. You can use any kind of sugar, and I'm using 3 tablespoons. And then I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So first you add your banana in and then you mash it. After you have mashed the banana, add your milk, like so. Now you can add your milk. I'm actually using a frozen banana, so add a little bit at a time so you don't add too much milk, and you want to mix it in pretty well. You want to incorporate the banana into the milk. Now you want to add in the rest of your milk. Now after you incorporated that in, you want to add the wheat flour, which is basically a healthier substitute for normal flour. And you want to incorporate that in. This is best to use a whisk because it doesn't leave any chunks. If yours is too thin, then you can add a little more flour, and if yours is too thick, then you can add a little more milk. So you have the perfect pancake consistency. So you want to stir until you don't see any more chunks, so your pancake turns out nice and smooth. Pause. Now you want to add your baking powder in, and then incorporate the baking powder in. Make sure you don't add too much because it might become a little rubbery, and if you add too little, it won't rise or cook. After you incorporated that in, since there's already a lot of sweetness in the banana and people are probably going to eat it with maple syrup or honey, we're going to add a little bit of sugar out of here. So let me tell you how much I add. 1 teaspoon. This is a teaspoon, so yeah, 2 teaspoons. I'm going to add about 4 teaspoons. So let's add 4 teaspoons of sugar. In every recipe, you add a pinch of salt. So you add only a pinch, and it enhances the sweetness. So let's add a little bit of salt. Not too much or it'll become salty, and yeah. You don't have to add the salt, but it gives the flavor. And then you can add your extra ingredients, and you can add chocolate chips, but today I'm going to be adding a little bit of cinnamon for a little cinnamony taste. So don't add too much cinnamon because cinnamon is very strong, but add a little bit so you can get a taste. And incorporate the cinnamon in too. Your batter should look like this, and it smells super good. It smells really good. So now I'm going to show you how it cooks. So first you want to spray your pan if it's not non-stick, and then you want to put out the spray. You can also add butter if you want, and the butter will just give it more flavor. So now we're going to add a little bit of the pancake batter. Don't add too much, so yeah. This does take a little longer than normal pancakes to cook, so this might take a little longer, and if you want the cooking process to go faster, you can put a lid on top of it. So when you're making your pancakes, you want to get bubbles all on the top, and you want a little bit of brown bit on the side. So as you can see, our pancakes not ready yet because it's not bubbling on all fully on the top, which means it's cooking inside, and it's cooked inside, and also it's not too brown on the sides. So we want to wait. So now the bubbles are on top, and now it's time to flip. And it's perfectly cooked, and it's nice and golden brown. So you want the other side to cook, but not as long as this side, because the other side just needs to brown and it doesn't need bubbles on top, because the inside's already cooked and just the other side has to brown, and the raw batter on that side has to just cook. So as you can see, it has browned on this side, so I'm going to turn off the heat and put it on here. Oh, oopsies. So just going to flip that over a little. And now we're going to plate it. So as you can see over here, I have my maple syrup. You can either use maple syrup or honey. So we want to add it. It might look really flimsy on top because it's like banana, and a banana doesn't cook all the way through, and it's also a lot of liquid. It's just the flour is cooked and it's perfect, and the bacteria is all gone. So let's get a fork. Pause. So now let's cut into the pancake. It's perfectly cooked. So it's not raw and it's perfectly cooked. You can eat it with maple syrup or honey. You can even eat it plain because of all the sugar and the banana. It's so good. You can taste the banana and the cinnamon. So that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you liked this recipe. I'll see you all next time. Bye.